Yokoso, Yokoso! Another Friday, another anime adventure party podcast. Joining me, as always, AniChron, Finn, Uncle Hawk, I'm T-Cat, and that's pretty much it. Bye!
Yeah.
No, don't leave us.
GG, well played. See you next Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, how are you?
All right.
folks?
In good spirits, in high spirits.
Good, good.
Fuck.
I actually overloaded myself with some anime last few days. This
Yes.
one too, actually.
I'm fine. I'm so satisfied that you finally started watching Kakuryou.
Finally watching, you mean finished?
What has
Done,
science done?
You're forgetting it is AniChron.
That name means things.
I have news.
Drop it. Drop it like the rest.
Senpai of the...
Heaven's Feel Part 3 will be released August 15th.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that will be nice.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop
Drop
it
it like it's hot.
Wait, is there any of Heaven's Feel movies on Netflix? I'm
No.
forgetting. No.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
They're waiting for the final one to air, and then they will put it up there.
Probably.
Also, other news from yesterday.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Thank you with your grenades. Speaking of grenades and science things, we will be having a Cyberpunk anime. Cyberpunk
Yes.
2077 anime.
Yeah. So
Made by
apparently,
Trigger Studio.
yeah. So apparently, yesterday on the upcoming game Cyberpunk 2077 stream from CD Projekt Red, they announced that they are
CD
working
Projekt.
Project.
Project CD Projekt Red announced that they are working on a Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
Yeah,
I believe
Edge
it's the
Runner.
name. Edge Runner anime with Trigger. So that's amazing news.
What surprised me, because they said they worked on that for quite some time by now.
Yep.
Secret. That the release year is 2022.
Yep.
That's really. I mean, I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be, but well,
54.
I got more
yeah.
news. So I'm a spider. So what? Which is the spider girl
I understand
isekai?
you. I am a spider.
Yeah.
Well, the anime is called So I'm a Spider.
Oh.
So what? Which is a spider girl isekai. Will be premiering January 2021.
I actually heard a lot of good things for manga.
But I see a bunch of CGI in the trailer.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Well, we'll see.
It's not the good kind of CGI.
Ah.
Not Dorothy.
Not
kind.
Dora kind. Or able kind.
Yeah, this is like we don't have enough of budget, so we'll throw in some CGI.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's hit by COVID, so you know.
Unforgivable.
For help me with the meme, Japanese.
I will never forgive the
Yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know actually what more to add. Well, except that I finished a recommended anime that I don't even know the name because I'm forgetting the names. That is very usual with me. That's very.
Kakuryou no Yadomeshi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which is?
This is something that's literally Ancient Meg's Bride meets Isekai Shokudo.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not gonna watch it.
Slice of life, Ayakashi, lot of folklore, Japanese folklore. Very interesting. Very interesting.
What say
Yes.
called? What's the name?
Kakurio no Yadomeshi.
Premise: literally, a girl that can see Ayakashi is dropping into their world, and it was promised by her late grandfather to marry one of them.
Oh, I've started watching this for some reason. I did not continue.
It's good. I was suspicious at the first two. I started to watch that about 2 times, but not that I watched. It was something in the background. This time I actually watched, so I know
Nice.
it's fun. It has great characters. I can say that. It can confuse people by thinking it's reverse harem, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, the trailer literally shows something along those lines.
Yeah, but promotion. Like Hawk said, the Yuri bait, for example, like that.
Yeah,
This is the same shit.
On that,
Yeah,
I am.
They need to get
completely
the audience. The cover
Yep.
is practically made for that, and that's it.
Yes.
I will never forgive the Japanese.
You should, because this one is actually really good.
It is. I mean, if you want something relaxing, funny, with good characters, yeah, sure, I would recommend. And for weekend, I'm gonna finally finish No Gun's Life. I finished Railgun 2nd season and finished Accelerator spin-off.
How dare you?
So very.
Okay.
I've been multitasking.
Yeah.
I-
Well, that's about the level of quality.
Well, those
The level of attention is proportional to the level of quality.
in a way,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, then, buddy.
Yeah. For better, I mean, if it's deep story and everything, yeah, I'm gonna need more time to have full attention for something like that. But yeah, that's more or less it from me. Have any of you saw anything new?
I
No,
saw the last episode of Tower of God.
Oh yes,
We
I know.
need to have episode about that. I want episode about that. Uncle Hawk's gonna murder us.
No. I'm gonna listen and I'll quietly judge all of you.
Wait. I'm sorry. Why would that be so bad for him? He would literally have a day off.
Yeah, that too.
I'm not having a day off. I am listening and silently judging all of you.
So yeah, many seasonal stuff that we watched finished. Tower of God,
Gleipnir.
Sing Yesterday to Me,
Gleipnir too. If I'm not
Gleipnir.
mistaken.
Ripton has one more.
Yes,
Oh, really?
Gleipnir has
Okay.
one more episode. Oh, and I hope for that season too.
We'll see.
So yeah,
What
I would just ask you two that watched last episode of Tower of God. How do you see
Yeah.
Rachel now?
Same.
Same.
She's a little bit more. I don't want to say sympathetic. She's. I understand why she's
Yeah,
A bit more complex.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
she's still like a total piece of shit. You know, like
the way
she's not relatable in any way. But you get
you
okay.
get her. You get her.
you get how she got to that point by being a piece of human.
I mean,
Garbage.
Waste material.
Yeah.
Director literally said, explain her. No, you don't want to see the stars. You want to be a star.
Yeah.
but he kind of put her on that way too.
I mean, he is the tempting one, so
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
who tempts. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. So yeah.
But yeah,
Also
so to not get into too much of Tower of God, now we could really spend whole episode on whole season, and I hope
Yeah,
they're gonna get season 2 because there was some nudge for future stuff that last shot.
Yeah.
We don't still know if we're gonna get season 2. We don't know how it
Yeah, I know.
works with
I
Crunchyroll.
hope.
I mean, there is a good chance that we will see the continuation.
Even if they passed over some things, I actually like the adaptation.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, so
I started watching Mob Psycho.
oh hell yeah!
I mean, I saw just the first episode, so
Just
yeah,
first
there's that.
episode. Okay. I mean, even on the first episode, what's a
Yeah, it's Mob.
It's
I know what Mob Psycho is, so it did not disappoint.
Yeah, I'll just say whatever you see in the first season, second one is going even higher.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'll say that.
But I'll take that one really slowly.
Okay. I mean, you should. Mob is not kind of for binge watching.
But what they put it on Netflix then?
Look, I have
Because people usually watch the first episodes and then go to the chill part.
Look here, you little shit!
Part of the
Okay.
Look here, you little shit! Some people just have no chill.
So, should I reveal my list?
Yeah, sure.
And actually, I have some problem with my monitor, so only 2 parts of it's gonna show, I think.
What?
See, you will not see the last row.
Nani?
Okay.
Why is this happening? What did you do? Why are you cheating? You're literally cheating.
I mean,
I already disapprove.
I can put whole list if you want. But all 3 of you need to vote on that.
No, this is how we build suspense. Let's keep it at this.
This is what
Okay,
Okay.
We'll
is
get
fine.
to it.
Yeah, and we'll probably have that Nichio reaction.
Nani?
maybe not. But yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's good for video.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? If I don't see Ancient Magus Bride on this list, I'm going to actually fight you. So
Whoa, okay. When and where?
So that's gonna be a fight.
Where? Can I record this?
Can I record that?
So
Yes.
it's gonna be-
Because I'm not fighting any of you.
We allow.
that's gonna
I'm
be a
not fighting
fight.
any of you.
There's gonna be a fight between a giant bear and a giant cat. So yeah.
Oh, this is so good.
Okay. So, walk us through this.
Well, for the first one, favorite anime of all time. Hagane
Is
no
this-
Renkin Jushi. Full
Yes.
Alchemist's Brotherhood.
Okay.
okay.
Gotcha.
Covers literally everything for my favorites. Like favorite manga, favorite anime, the rest of the list. It covers most of it. For the longest time. Any anime covers it all. It was top, and it's kind of it almost how to say, I probably would maybe something better, but it's my favorite anime of all time. Arakawa's writing art style, everything. Even
Okay,
even in the first anime, too. This one is done by Bones, and I don't know. I actually like the art style of the first one. Maybe a little bit better, even than that.
Do you think it's a bit truer to the manga?
Yes.
The colors in the old show were a bit more saturated.
Yeah, a bit. But the animation and overall, Brotherhood
It's better in the Bones show.
Brotherhood wins.
Yeah.
I don't know actually what to tell about Brotherhood if you haven't watched that. It's cult classic by this point.
Watch it.
Watch it. Everything.
Or don't. It's fine.
Main point, because it's on this place, is that union of all genres and working so well with all that, and using all characters they introduced.
Yeah, there really isn't a wasted character in Full Metal.
And
That's
it has that
amazing.
perfect circle, point to end. There is no some pointless fillery expansion, and even if those silent moments, it still builds up on the world, on the story and characters.
When it doesn't tell you, it shows you.
Yes,
Yeah.
big time.
I can't say I was ever bored with
Yeah.
Full Metal.
Yeah, definitely.
It just goes. There's no
the story
stopping for it.
flows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The story just flows. So
I like that very much.
Yeah, and anyways, you also have it on Netflix, so you can watch it there.
Yes,
anyone.
both the old version and the new.
There's the old one too.
Yeah, they have old
nice.
one too.
Okay, nice.
I just recalled. I just saw the dub scene from Dragon Ball.
Don't shoot that man! He's not.
No. It's Dragon Ball Super when Goku achieves Ultra
What's with that?
Instinct. They butchered the song.
Oh no!
The song was so good in Japanese.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Well,
dub.
yeah, that's one of the rare things too. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, great dub. I watched the sub and dub, both are amazing.
I shall not be
I would
watching.
say there was no loss between those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's the localization of it is done extremely well,
Yeah,
but also the culture that's presented, it's easier to translate to English and Western audiences
yeah.
in general.
And the story has a lot of things that I relate to, so I simply will not get into that too much.
Alchemists.
Like?
Like alchemists.
Like alchemists, yes.
Yeah,
Equivalent exchange.
All the time.
Wait, he does have the clock.
I do. I actually possess the
Pocket watch.
State Alchemist clock. Watch.
Pocket
Sorry.
watch.
God damn it.
Pocket watch.
I continued on his mistake.
I still stand by that it is a type of clock.
It's a pocket watch.
So,
There is a significant difference.
So, to continue, and one more thing, if I ever cosplay any character, it will be Mace Hughes from Full Metal Alchemist.
So what, you put on a blue jacket?
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Pretty
That's all
much.
I need. Wait, is this some this is a bit too soon to uncover.
No,
Not really.
it's fine. It's
I mean,
fine.
the people can now start making 2D art of you, so we can see how that turns out.
Yeah.
Oh look, we just put Mace Hughes in a red jacket.
Damn it.
Yeah. Also, you're gonna need a wallet with a lot of pictures.
Oh,
Okay,
I actually have that. I'm just not showing it yet.
I don't know what's the second one.
The favorite anime story is the Monogatari series in its entirety, I guess.
Monogatari series, if you want to separate, it would be Monogatari series second season.
Okay, so that's no, not Kizu.
No. Second season. Second season is after Bake, Nise, and Kizu movies.
Yeah, so it's the white cat, black cat, and the other stuff. Okay, that's the part I'm on right now.
Yeah, you starting the second season.
No, I'm in it. I'm in it.
You met Kaiki? Kaiki, the best girl.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, yes, sure.
Look, favorite anime story and the name of the series is The Story, Monogatari.
Yeah. The story of stories.
If I want to sum it up in some way, here high schooler that was way too curious to find the rumored blonde vampire, practically dismembered after she called for his help. Well, and he makes some choices that will change whole story down the line. Story that was thought that can be animated.
Why?
Adapted. The way it was written by Nishio Ishin.
Yeah, the biggest strength of the Monogatari is its writing.
Yes.
Its character design is fine. It's good, but let's say it's fine. Its music is fine.
Music is.
Its writing is par excellence.
Yes, that's the true strength of Monogatari. I would say it has great design. I mean, Chef did great job with all, especially with the Kizumonogatari movies.
Oh, that one's a bit of a brain murder.
Yeah, the story about wound.
Yeah, and since of the present people, I'm the only one that has any familiarity with this. I'll say, yeah, this is fine. This is absolutely fine.
I would say this is probably the freshest thing that I would really get on people's nerves to watch it.
Yes, when did I know it?
Okay, so to whom would you recommend this?
Ooh,
everyone.
To patient one in the moment. One that loves the story, but you need to have patience for a good story.
Everything you just said.
I refuse.
Seems I would like it.
Oh, you will get the story from the start, but you need to have open mind for this one.
Yeah, because it has a really weird way of telling its story.
Yeah, and I really like it. One more thing. One of the best voice acting I ever heard. In the whole series. One of the best voice acting I ever heard.
Indeed, the voice actress is excellent.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
especially
I have to
that breaking of the fourth wall, but I actually not talking about that one. Even if she is top there. Everyone is. Everyone really is. There are few performances that are just groundbreaking for me in this series.
Yeah. The only thing it lacks to have perfect voice acting is Georgina.
Well,
but there's no character that he could voice there, so...
Yeah. If you... I would say this thing, if we joke about our how we started our Moon Talk podcast and talking about high concept, this thing gets into it with some very realistic life things. I just like that.
Yeah, even though it's all supernatural stuff.
Yeah.
People react like people would react.
Pretty much so.
And how would you? No, are you a people?
People, I am AniChron.
I am people one. I'm a people unit.
People,
And,
me,
and,
I'd say
and
it
absolute.
responds a lot with me.
I absolute fucking unit.
High recommendation. I mean, every single thing here is on high recommendation, but this one, really.
except the ones that you hate, obviously, right?
Actually, not even that. I will talk about that when I get there.
Oh.
Okay, so
But on that, in a few minutes. Now.
favorite anime art style. Mononoke.
Mononoke Hime.
Not Mononoke, Princess Mononoke. Much difference between those two art styles.
That's why I said Mononoke Hime. Generally, not that I would say all Ghibli style, but simply how it makes it feel alive. I'm most connected by motion in anime, and these things makes it alive. Prince Mononoke, especially nature in that everything, supernatural and the nature. Wait, I'm not saying the fighting scene and everything. Simply the fluidity.
The first thing that comes to my mind from Prince Mononoke is the wolf riding scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be right
one of
back.
many.
So for you, an anime that has good motion stays in motion.
Yes, every
You're so funny.
you will understand when you watch Monogatari.
Thank you, my voice actor is amazing.
No, it isn't.
Watch Monogatari, you will understand.
I get why you said this. Prince Monogatari has even more amazing than Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
The art style, but Howl's Moving Castle on a technical level is better than
yes, by all means.
But it doesn't convey that wildness.
Yes, overall Ghibli, I say, but Prince Mononoke really brought it in for me on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everything. I would put many other shows in that art style. Not everyone, every single one should be by certain reason and because of storytelling. I'm just in love the way Prince Mononoke was done. It's called classic once again. It's man versus nature, stupid man versus nature.
And stupid woman versus nature. And stupid boy versus nature.
Well,
a nature girl versus nature.
Let me show you how to kill a god. There.
You take a big gun. That's how you kill a god.
There's a hell of a lot of symbolism in the movie. I don't know if everyone here saw this movie.
It's really weird because it's kind of starting to become a forgotten gem for some.
Forgotten? I wouldn't say that.
I mean, there are a lot of people who haven't heard of this anime.
Actually, yeah. Younger generation, kinda.
Yeah, we need Hayao to come back and say it again.
That's why the greatest part of everything is that all Ghibli stuff is now on Netflix, or it's gonna be.
Yes. Yeah. But we need Hayao to come back and say the truth, like he does always.
Wait, he is actually...
Anime was a mistake.
And I'm gonna make another one.
I'm back.
Because money.
No, that you left. God damn it.
He said he's leaving.
Oh.
This time I heard him.
Indeed.
There you go. Every time I say it, but you don't seem to hear it.
I don't know why. It
We
kinda
ignore
sneaks under
you.
someone speaking at the
Ignored?
moment.
And he was quite vocal about it too.
Yeah.
I tried to be loud.
I said I will not expand this explanation
Okay.
along with my stuff, so
Yeah.
we can
So,
easily move on.
Into
Yeah.
the bebop.
Into Bebop, my favorite anime soundtrack. This was
Uh,
hard one actually.
yeah.
This was
Yeah.
fucking hard.
I can
Fucking
say I
raw.
agree.
What else was in the running?
How about everything from Garden of Sinners? How about Ghost in the Shell original movie? How about all Evangelion?
How about all of Ghost in the Shell?
Well, yeah.
How about Initial D?
No.
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 That's meme.
I'm not
Music.
getting into. There is no memes except one character that gets all memes.
Yes.
Run.
And
And
that's
we see
in my list.
You people are
Uh,
hating me so much.
Anywho, I
I'll just say.
can't
let
actually
that-
agree with this.
What do you say,
What?
Hawk?
I can't actually agree with this. Because
Oh.
I never could listen to that soundtrack, as a soundtrack only. I get its purpose in the show and how it emphasizes the scenes,
Yeah.
but from the soundtrack, I only listen to one song.
I listen whole soundtrack of this.
Okay.
Especially because I love to visualize everything from the show or making my own stories because I do that a lot.
Yeah.
One song is called Bad Dog, No Biscuits.
But if you wanna took everything on one song, it can be Blue or Tank. So
Yeah. I mean, I know what song I'm listening to, so
okay, well, you can say it.
it's Tank.
Yeah, of course.
Of course,
Cat
it's
Blue.
Tank.
I can say that I listen to Blue more than Tank,
Hmm.
and I can put the cover for the Blue more.
When I used to run,
Yeah,
I used to put on Tank
of course.
together with the Matrix OST.
Well, that's a mix. That's a jazzy mix in craziness.
Yeah, industrial techno jazz stuff.
Absolute mad lad.
Well, you see, you gotta run, man.
Gotta go
When you
fast.
gotta run, you gotta run.
Mad
There's
lad.
another soundtrack that you might like a whole from Yoko Kanno. It's
Everyone.
for Space Dandy actually. It's very close to this one.
Space Johnny
Very
Bravo.
close to this one.
In general, I prefer Yoko Kanno as a show musician than standalone musician.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, mostly I had a problem because I kind of took it like a challenge from the last time because Finn trying not to put duplicates.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
I passed with I think two of them that are kind of still mixed. But it's partially understandable because of the places they are. But
That
we'll
remains
come
to
to
be seen.
Yes.
Oh God, I
if you
feel
shall be
now
understood.
I feel judged.
You should.
Wait, we
Good.
still haven't seen the doubles.
Oh, yes.
So
Proceed. With caution.
With
anime
caution.
action. No, the characters.
The characters. Yeah, favorite anime for its characters.
Yes.
from Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Whole freaking Section 9. Man,
And both villains.
well, yeah. I mean, whole anime. In that
And the
regard.
Tachikoma.
And Tachikomas. They are very much included.
Yeah, but they're part of the Section 9 still. Yeah.
But Moto Kusanagi, Bato Togasa, Amaraki, Saito Ishikawa, etc.
Watch out, we have a nerd over here.
Yeah, I am very
Boma
much
the badass.
nerd for Ghost in the Shell characters. But for me, character in that show is Section 9.
Yeah.
Especially. Like that, they're units. And I don't know.
Absolute fucking
You
unit.
absolute unit.
I adore those teams that function practically like a family already. That they know its strengths and weaknesses. That they have a lot of freaking past up here war stories.
Yeah. Let's just remember how Saito and the Major met.
Yeah, that's the episode I always mention. Saito, the sniper in the group. They're playing poker up, I think.
Saito is playing poker with Togusa and some security officers.
Yeah.
And he starts telling. That's the only episode where he has more than 2 lines.
Well, because his line is recoil, and that's it. Because sniper.
Saito, give me the gun. Here is the gun. Here is the bullet.
Oh, I really don't have anything more to add to this. One more cult classic, Ghost in the Shell, all series and the movies, but especially in standalone complex.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have original manga, so I like characterization even in that, even if some of them are a bit different in manga. Still, I love them all. Okay, for the next one, any questions? Any questions?
No questions.
Any rant?
No, I'm fine.
You may proceed.
I'm afraid of Finn here.
Oh, he's gonna judge you.
Yeah, I can see that.
Prostegma.
Favorite action anime or anime action, however you wanna say. This list gonna get some remodeling later down the line.
So.
Yeah. Boone's Sword of the Stranger.
Right.
Okay.
One
this like-
of the greatest movies I saw.
Oh yeah. This is what I thought it
Yeah.
was.
Is this the one with the blonde Chinese dude?
Yes, it's that.
Okay.
It's that period.
Yes.
I mean, if you put simply, it's a hero story of the Ronin. The simplest way. You have the story and everything. It's very simply. It's very down to earth thing. A lot of emotion. Guy that is Gaijin apparently. He was red haired before Ronin. The
So,
dye his hair. Master Swordman. Action in this. Any battle was choreographed beautifully. Even with the freaking dog. It was done amazing.
The Swordmaster dog.
No.
If anything, you need to watch that last fighting scene. The big scene on the tower when they fight.
Yeah.
And what I adore that they use so much of surrounding in the battles.
Yeah.
Everything is used. It's not
And
just
everything
I have
is,
superior skill.
Knowing, yeah.
What?
And everything is coherent in the scenes.
Yes.
And it's knowing.
And a perfect soundtrack following every battle. It's actually I was surprised because I didn't know who animated this. It was Bones. But
It was Bones.
yeah, the fighting choreography is definitely thing what won this for me over everything. I am more for anything that is close fighting style than gunfire action.
Question.
Yes.
If it wasn't a movie, what show would be here?
That is a good question, actually.
I know, that's why I asked it.
Guy, that's a very good question. What show did? Oh man.
What a conundrum.
It's quite conundrum. Let me get back to you on that.
No, we must have our answers now.
Oh, damn it! God damn it, Hawk.
Just say the first thing that comes to mind.
First thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unlimited Blade Works.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not really, not at all, not even close.
Yes.
You
How dare
can
you.
all hate me for this.
Are we now?
Sword art.
No, no, not
No.
at all.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Dragon Ball Z.
I can actually respect that.
Dragon Ball Z is what I want of action in the regard. Let's get
Okay.
close and personal.
Wait. I mean that the battles in Dragon Ball Z are like if Gordon Ramsay would start making them. They're savage.
Yes,
Wait.
and I love it. And I love it.
What I wanted to say is there's a lot of staring in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but what I'm not selling here story, not anything else. Simply action. I
Well,
watched
yeah,
that
yeah, but
because of
the
action.
action is often interrupted by two people just looking
I
at each
have no
other.
issue with that.
No. Then watch Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Yeah, that too.
Or wait a minute. Watch Dragon Ball.
Dragon
I've
Ball.
seen Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
that too. No, I love it. I love it. It's something. It stayed with me. It's more of partial of nostalgia and I don't know.
It's the root of all action.
Yeah. I can always hear freaking Toonami commercial for it. The action spectacle.
Yeah. And also the what's it called? The intro.
Yes, of
Oh,
course. Rock
which one of the
Rock the
many
Dragon.
awesome
For-
intros?
The only
For
intro.
me, it's only Rock the Dragon.
No, it's
Yeah.
Chala.
No, I
No,
actually
no.
never heard Chala nor anything Japanese of Dragon Ball till
So,
a long
you-
time.
So we're going to fight twice, I see, okay?
Wait.
No.
Wait. Oh, you obviously none of you obviously ever heard the Serbian theme music for Dragon Ball Z.
I actually
God
did.
damn it, die.
I actually did.
Dragon Ball Z.
Which is actually it's the French one. It's
Oh
not
my
the Serbian
God.
one.
It's the French. Okay,
Oh,
I thought it was ours because I was like, I remember watching it as a kid because it was going on our programs. I'm like, this music is really anticlimactic for this show.
Yeah,
And like 10 years later, and then 10 years later, I hear the real theme, and I was just like, what?
and you thought they're speaking really strange Serbian in this.
yeah. Dragon Ball, tit.
That was cancerous.
Well.
That was cancerous.
Yes.
The best degree cancerous. Yet I watched everything. So moving on.
I just want to say, I think that like. Oh yeah, the Italian intro of Dragon Ball GT slaps.
Wait. We'll
Does
discuss
it have a
this
lot of
later.
bass?
Look, after the next Moon Talk, we're gonna have probably Wednesdays our reaction or chill podcast. So
save that
we
into
can
the-
fully do media share thing there.
Yeah.
So that's why I put recommendation. Put your links there, and we're gonna watch some shit.
And if anyone wants to suggest from the audience what we might do, you can drop down the comment on our Twitter page.
Any recommendation for the podcast topics, anything that you're interested, drop it in.
Yeah.
And follow us on Twitter for more info about podcasts on Anime A Party. Drop a follow here. So,
Yeah.
Okay. Can we move on then?
Yes.
Because there is a hidden row after all of this.
Yeah.
And we're going slow.
Yes.
And it's hidden for a reason.
No, not really, but okay. But let's
It
say
is if you value your life.
I am genuinely afraid.
I
You're
know
afraid.
where you live.
He actually does.
You are within walking distance.
Just down the street. God damn it.
Let's see if you're gonna think that when the 45 plus degrees of Celsius temperature kicks in.
Nighttime.
A fantasy anime. Fate Stay Night.
Yes.
I could genuinely put a visual novel here.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when you say Fate Stay Night, do you think the entire novel with all the routes, or you just think the Fate Stay Night that was shown on TV as the first Fate?
Pretty much all three routes.
But yeah, I rest my case.
For me, it's really hard to separate that because from the beginning, I saw always that as one.
Huh.
Because I played visual novel first, the ROG one, then watched the version of the first series, then the version of Unlimited Bladeworks movie.
Yeah.
Then, after all, actually, Karen no Kyokai came, Genorobuchi, Fate Zero, and everything else, Ufotable.
Mm-hmm. Unlimited budget
But
works.
you know what? Like when you say fantasy, Fate is not the first thing that comes.
It's urban fantasy.
Yeah, it is urban fantasy.
It's urban fantasy, like Jim Butcher. So
Yeah.
it works. It fits.
Then you should wait.
Relax,
Then you should
people.
then you should really watch Apocrypha.
Yeah, that too. But this is especially the Fate Stay Night.
Yeah,
the concept
this
of
is
the Holy
Fate
Grail. Great.
Holy
God
Grave
damn it,
War.
you
The Holy
confused me
Grail.
fully. Now it's gonna become the Grey War.
The Graven War.
The story of Kinokonasu, the art style of Takeuchi Takashi. It's simple the combination of magecraft, action, and slice of life in that. I love it.
And harem elements.
Yeah, that too, but for me that's slice of life.
Yeah, it's not forced. I don't think it's forced.
I never saw it like that.
Phrasing.
I am making my puns.
Stop. Stop. Like finish now. Especially because I'm coming from visual novel background. On that, I know already a lot more about characters, and just watching the version was already amazing to me. I know the relationships a lot more than it's shown in the show at the moment.
Yeah.
So it was already kind of filled for me. I simply love that world. overall. I could even put Nasuverse there. I love the concept of magic actually dying out and all of the way they trying to actually bring that up once more and how dirty they will go for that. All psychology, all slice of life elements, all philosophy battles in that.
Yeah.
Literally anything. And the style. Man, I love its style. Art style.
Yeah.
More unlimited blade works. Like the original Fate is kind of
Ufotable
wonky.
perfected it. Seriously, perfected it.
I would.
Takeuchi style.
Yeah, I would. If you put the entirety of Nasuverse, sure.
Yeah, it's hard to put, but
Yeah, but it's specifically what your first contact with it.
Yes,
So
Fate was my entrance to Nasuverse. So that's why I put especially the Dean version here. Just because of that, it was entrance to one more rabbit hole.
yeah.
One of the reasons why I am reluctant to see the original one is because how wonky it looks compared to Unlimited Blade Works.
It looks wonky.
People will watch. People will watch if they are interested.
On that level, what Ufotable did with the series, and with their practice on crazy Garden of Sinner movies.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, after all movies, they drop in Fate, and they were already masters of their craft.
I mean, if they dropped the original.
But
reanimated.
I actually hoped for that for quite some time. But we will see. We will see what will happen after the third Heaven's Feel movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's been like, what, 15, 20 years?
About 15
14.
years.
14.
So, like I said, about 15 years.
14.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's just that I'm repeating myself. That's why I'm getting irritated.
It is human thing to make mistake.
Yes, but
That's
it is
why I
also
love
human
this show.
to listen to me.
To listen to me.
Listen to me. I am right.
I know. I love how simple they go into every character. This is one more thing. Every single character is used in, well, if you get all routes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get all the routes, yes.
Of course. Well, not every story catch everyone. That's why it made it like that. But yeah, I love the concept of the Magecraft, the way they did everything, and I love the mystery in Fate Stay Night because they don't explain everything. I like actually that they don't do that in Fate. They expand on that in new series that wasn't in original visual novel. They literally added more content for the world building in Unlimited Blade Works and even Fate Zero on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's more or less it. I don't know what else. I mean, the simple concept of bringing with magic heroes of the past and mixing with the historical figures. And
Yeah,
more
it's pretty
mythological.
I mean, well, not like the representations of mythology.
Yeah.
Well,
In a way, everything exists in the Fate because of something that we'll get into Moon Talk. Not here. Not here.
So the next one is
Next
favorite
one
Roman.
is Toradora.
Toradora.
Story about dragon and tiger. Literally, Ryuji and Taiga.
Huh.
Interesting.
Probably one of my first romance anime that I really got in, and it was introduced to me by a friend that actually don't watch anime that much, practically at all.
Interesting.
I'll say it like that.
There are people like that.
Really complex characters. They get romance very much so. It's all build up of actually figuring out a crush and love. There is kind of in a conflict between the main characters because he is in love with a friend of hers and she's in love with a friend of his. But they get really deep into those characters, in all characters. In the backgrounds, really heavy story. It just looks. What actually drove me off first time series was it was too colorful for me. I didn't get it. It's gonna be serious at all. It gets very fast gets into serious.
Oh, so you stopped actually watching this and then
Yes.
went on a repeat. Okay.
Actually introduced me by I watched Toradora and I was very confused by that for the first thing. Wait, it's a good story. It's very good story. And I would recommend it to anyone that loves good story or a good romance. Separately. Probably.
Yep.
Romance is something that spreads through whole anime. But
Phrasing.
I didn't get it
That's
like
through
that.
the whole anime. It's fine. There's no phrasing here.
There was for a second.
There was.
Call the phrasing police.
JC Steph did it, so I mean, the biggest thing, as I said, that I can recommend this because of the depth of the characters. Literally that they understand the romance very much. They understand the love. What is?
Interesting.
Okay. Oh yeah, and absurdly good voice acting. Okay. Favorite anime comedy. Now, I think only one of you saw this because I did force him.
I saw this.
You saw
No,
I saw this too.
No, I saw the creature. I didn't see the anime.
Amazing.
I mean, to be honest, you did kind of blackmail me into it.
Of course I did.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons, I think.
No. This is the spin-off for Full Metal.
I'll get into
Full Metal Panic.
Let me start like this. This is Full Metal Panic Fumofu.
Fumofu.
Yeah.
Fumofu from KyoAni. That was from spin-off manga. That was released completely separately from first 2 seasons. Actually, second season wasn't released by that time yet. It was, I think, in the middle or after the first season. Thing is, I watched this before I even knew about original anime. And I was already in tears laughing. Then I watched whole serious shit of the first mecha military irony of the comedy. Because the main guy is literally pro-soldier in paramilitary mech pilot that practically functioned as a bodyguard for one girl in the school that is a black box of information. The ridiculousness of all of it that has in even original is that he's completely cut off from normal daily life. He grew up in war, in military things. Anything else is absolutely crazy to him, or he cannot comprehend like normal people. and the ridiculousness of all of that in the daily high school life. They put I think 12 episodes of comedy for that. I laughed at this more than I did at Konosuba and Space Dandy together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe because they had that original series that was very serious, and they use all of that here to put sheer comedy.
Okay, so what I mean, this is not about this one; it's about the next one.
And the next one.
The favorite slice of life. It's in space.
Well. No,
Oh, it's the brothers, right?
Yes, Uchu Kyodai, Space Brothers.
Yeah.
From
Which
A1
which brothers?
Space Brothers.
Space Brothers.
What the hell?
Well, short summary. Life hasn't turned out as older brother thought it's gonna be. They were both dreamers, thinking about going into space, becoming astronauts. Well, thing is, younger brother actually went. It's first Japanese person that gets on the moon. The older
First
brother.
anime.
Older
person
brother
to go
is in engineering and everything, but kind of didn't go by his dream like younger one. And it's his story when Japanese government starting JAXA, their space program. His start of chasing a dream to keep up with his brother. And their relationship, all connection, characters, and how they go through that. Space is only small part in a way, like younger brother was there, and all of the stories, his strive to actually do something that he wanted all the time, and there was finally a chance to do it, and he's grabbing that chance and working towards to that. Both of them kind of pass through similar thing because of some things in the story, but it was one of the, even if it's by going to actually becoming astronaut, it's so good slice of life themes. I mean, everything they pass through, literally everything. I can relate too much actually with older brother in so many things in this one.
The art style in the manga or whatever, is it manga or is it a visual? No,
manga. There is manga.
Yeah, it looks kind of wonky too. Like
anime is great. Anime is really great.
Okay.
One of more realistic, I would say, in styles. It's really nice.
Who animated it?
A1 Pictures.
A1.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Sword Art people.
Yeah. Also, not
Azai, the good seasons.
First season.
The good season.
Yeah.
I would really recommend to anyone, especially if you like slice of life, this story. It's really good. It's heartwarming. It's I don't know what to say. It brings a lot of that realistic pressure of chasing a dream or living casual daily life, and it kind of tackles that in a realistic way, with that option that, hey, here is a chance, will you grab it or not?
So it's ground control to auto.
In a way. But yeah.
Okay, so which movie is this? I do not recognize.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Wait, where are the
dot
where are
1.1. You are not alone.
robots? Where are the robots?
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Okay, I get that, but
There are robots.
robots.
I am not here just for robots. I'm here
Because
for
that story is not about robots.
for music, for characters, for goddamn good animation that they did, especially with even new movies. But this one I was waiting for so long, and all I had is one song waiting for that. Just a second. Yeah, Beautiful World by Utada Hikaru. That was all that was released on the trailer of this. Evangelion was my true entrance to anime. It was something I watched when I was 15. It was the first show that I watched knowing that it's anime.
So it should have been the first anime.
No.
you've seen.
I don't count it as that. First anime you've seen, I count as actually first anime I've seen.
Yeah.
Uh,
Only you did it that
Only
way.
you actually did that.
Yeah.
but you know, like it doesn't actually make sense to me. You know, like you watch.
Well, you
watch
watched
it.
some shows that are
It's
anime
a
before.
cartoon, you know, like.
I actually
Wait,
No,
well-
no, wait. We can discuss that another
Yeah.
time, but I disagree with you on this point.
Yeah, me too.
Uh,
Actually.
Okay,
And I'm also disagreeing on the point of the movie.
all of you. So
No. Point of the movie. How I putting this list is always on the level of my enjoyment with the
Yeah,
show, movie, and everything.
it's your list.
I never put something. Oh, that's good. No, it can be trash, shitty show for all accounts in some rankings. It's the thing I love. The end.
Yeah.
Simple
But
as
I have a
that.
question.
Yes.
I have a very serious question now.
Yes.
So you like 1.11 more than you like Ghost in the Shell?
Yes. It brought much more emotion to me than Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell is hell of a lot better movie.
Okay.
But this one
Okay.
has more feet.
Now I know you better.
Yeah. This thing simply resonated with me a lot more the time when it came out than Ghost in the Shell.
Okay. I can dig it.
And I can absolutely say that this is actually worse than a lot of things on this list. But it's
Yeah,
my,
because
but it is my-
that's why I asked.
yeah, but it is my
Yeah.
favorite movie. No, I mean, like we said in the last anime favorites, I'm trying not to repeat things. Too.
no,
Yeah, because it would be.
Yeah.
Well,
It would be
we'll
no,
see
wait,
what-
wait. It would be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It will be Karano Kyokai, Karano Kyokai, Karano Kyokai, Karano
Full
Kyokai.
Metal
Fate.
Alchemist.
it would be a much less interesting.
Evangelion
Yeah.
1.11 is like reliving my experience entering the anime world.
It's
is
that
that.
nice place when I was young and
Yes.
impressionable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally that. There is nothing else to add to this. This movie is practically recap with additional animation of, practically 1/3 to half of original anime series of against Evangelion. With some additional soundtrack that was killing it. So yeah, that's more or less it.
So the anime you like that everyone hates. What is this?
Guilty Crown.
I've heard about
That's based on a game, right?
Actually, not sure. From Production IG.
Wait, let me see.
No. You're mixing it with what's the name?
Oh, I'm mixing it up with Dragon's Dogma.
No,
Actually,
no.
Okay.
No. This follows action-packed story follows young high school student that dragged into war, possessing literal ability that help him uncover some secrets in hid organization, and there's a virus that literally crystallizes people. Thing is, he can synchronize with the girl on the picture that practically draw the power of that virus in a kind of bit strange way, manifesting a weapon or something.
Okay.
The thing is, I can absolutely agree why people hate this. A lot of people hated this because story went to... It had some strange turns for many people. For me, I like the twist. Because guy went from heroic, literally put in the shoes of like Shinji, and went full imperial on people.
full like 40k Imperium.
As one does.
By
I mean, that's what happened to the Emperor.
by half of the series, he went borderline evil to the point that I thought it's gonna finish by killing him. It not a little louche and no, but I'm doing good, but I am ruling this.
Okay, I think I'll put this on my to watch.
So wait,
now you sold me on it.
There is
Wait,
a
is it-
change. There is complex progression of the character down the line. I think people didn't like the end, maybe. I'm not sure, but they had so many nitpicks all around, and kinda I see the saturated people to make this very hated actually in that time. I like the animation is great, voice acting is great, battle scenes are great, CGI is actually awesome, one of the greater. Music is amazing.
Wait, so it's a good guy.
Wait, did you
like
say
it.
CGI?
Yes, some of the CGI used, for example, for virus because people are getting crystallized,
Ah, okay.
something like that.
You're on thin ice.
You know, you're recommending Dorohedoro, so you know.
Yeah, but that's an art style choice.
We all defending what we love. No.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying you're on thin
Okay.
ice.
But- It's still CGI.
CGI.
So wait, it's basically a story where a good guy turns the tyrant.
No.
Okay.
That's just part of the story that there is some big turns with the main character that you're not gonna expect.
Okay.
Well, now I am.
Yeah. Well, that was I kind of had to point that because most of the people had problem, and I really liked it because he stopped being that casual protagonist, that stupid idiot. I mean, he was an idiot in a way, but he was doing much more progressive shit in that point.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of really liked that turn after so many anime I watched before of really just dumb and overpowered main protagonist.
Yeah,
Alrighty then.
But
Now,
to say scroll down and you may not be on thin ice anymore.
No.
not
Keep it like
yet.
this. Okay, so the anime
Okay.
you hate that everyone likes. What the hell is this?
That's
We met quite few times.
Haruhi
this, the
Suzumiya.
Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Suzumiya. Yes. This is the slice of life, slicest of life as slice.
I don't know
Well-
if I would explain it.
No.
like that.
That's the way it's presented,
Yeah.
and that's the way it's shown to people.
Then you get thrown by aspers, UFOs, time travel, and fucking God.
Alien
And fucking
and robot
God
aliens.
that I hate the most.
Yes, there's
Uh,
literally only one normal character in this story.
I could say I don't like him either, actually.
No, he's just normal.
But
He's not.
the point is, I watched the whole series. First season. I didn't watch spin-offs. I watched the movie. Because there was too many recommendations for the movie, and I agree, movie was actually good.
Yep.
But I still don't agree so many stuff in the movie.
Yep, that too.
I mean, I think the only reason it's so well liked is because it's everywhere, so it has like a wider net.
Yeah, but it's everywhere because it's so well liked.
Hate
it's a
Suzumiya Haruhi.
kind of
That's the only reason I hate this anime.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
I genuinely hate her.
I mean, I told you when I was defending my thing, everybody hates that I like.
Yeah.
It's the episode 8 of this show, the Endless 8.
Yeah.
Because everybody looks at this. Oh, this is an interesting show that has slice of life with aliens and blah. No. It's stupid fan fiction.
Yeah.
And accept it as stupid fan fiction, and then it gets excellent.
I am very bothered by characters that literally world circles around them in a way it's gonna be on their whim or however it's their mood. That's how it's gonna be actually.
We'll discuss the Psycho from Fate Stay Night on another day.
Yeah. So I can't say much more than that.
That's fine.
For the
next one.
Favorite female character, Motoko Kusanagi, Meija.
Yeah, this was expected.
I mean, I already mentioned a lot already in my favorite anime for its characters, and this is one thing I had to repeat. I mean, it is literally for that. It is for the character.
Yes, and I put it on my list as well, so I absolutely agree with it.
Complexity, philosophy, badassery, even the craziness that I know from manga.
Yeah, everything.
Everything just put her for my top. And design. All designs.
All of the designs.
All iteration. I love them all.
Was I the only one who repeated the favorite female character along with some other anime?
I don't know. There were some slight repeats. I'm not sure, but maybe something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all right. I mean, I'm saying I really couldn't. The anime for its characters, that's okay. It.
I mean, that's why Hollow is on my number one.
No, that's understandable. I mean, that's why I could put so many characters for Full Metal Alchemist here too. I mean,
yep.
Okay, so
no, only one.
Not only one.
No. I'm saying only one character from Full Metal Alchemist can come into this category.
Okay, that's.
Haha! You didn't expect me to say Hohenheim.
Hohenheim. Oh no! I didn't say about male characters. Just by he commenting female.
Olivia Armstrong.
Armstrong, of course.
Yeah.
But actually, maybe even more, I like Izumi.
Izumi Curtis.
Izumi is a badass. I mean, to be honest.
Yeah, but she has a husband, so.
No, you guys are all wrong.
I love this. I love that Finn's bringing this.
We're not saying waifus.
Her name is Riza Hawkeye.
Yes, we're gonna battle by Full Metal Alchemist waifus. Yes,
we will discuss this.
I love this.
So what are we now?
We're gonna have this discussion later on.
We're gonna have them fight in a Jello fight. And you will all realize why Olivia Miriam Armstrong is the best one.
Please someone clip this. This is not for clipping this. Oh.
We'll clip it.
This is gold. Okay.
Drive the tank there. I wanna hit him with my sword.
Yeah, well, that would be the next character practically,
Yeah.
in some way. But
Just
man,
plays
I
badass.
like that he's lazy back. He already had too much shit before.
Gintoki, right?
Favorite male character?
He who has won at life.
Gintoki Sakata, Yoroyozu or Shiroyasha.
Nani?
He who has won at life.
Yes,
So the man has won.
the man has won. I mean, the thing that he's won is freaking experience, and the thing that he's done with the bullshit. And simply one word from him. Then and now, what I protect has never changed. That was his quote. And simply, he's still following that old Bushido code in his own way and going with the life. You can get so many characters, templates from everywhere, not just by their trolling other shows,
Yeah.
but by his background and what he is through whole show. Simply grown up as person with all faults and all goods.
And no money.
And no money. I mean, I said realistic. I said realistic.
As one does.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Community is over.
No. If you're grown up, even if you have all of the money in the world, you have no money.
Except if you have all of the money.
Yeah. I don't know what else to add for Gintoki. Simply how he accepted all the chaos that came to him. He fought that change. They actually lost. And the way he goes after the loss is what's great to me. You can see his counterparts from the past that still, even in comedic, in the serious part of the stories, Katsura or all others, they still haven't abandoned what happened, and they are still struggled by all past what happened.
Yeah, everybody clings to the past.
Yes.
He accepted what happened, and
Yes.
he keeps on living.
And
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I mean, if people say that Gintama is all comedy, then you should watch the serious arcs.
No, you need to, and you need to watch the comedy because that makes the family in Gintama.
Yeah.
It makes especially that trio of Shinpachi, Kagura, and him, that they do all the jobs practically for Finn. Samurai that lost in the war. Literally aliens came in and made Star Wars of the setting.
Basically, at the end of Sengoku era, aliens invaded.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the setup for the story.
Heroes of the past, famous as Shiroyasha, White Demon, in the battles of that past war. But they lost. They need to accept they lost. They didn't have anything to actually fight with. And new society simply came in, and world changed into. I mean, there is problems, but there is peaceful days.
It's changed for the better.
Oh no, it has like 400 episodes.
Yep.
Yeah, welcome to my One Piece.
Yeah, but here's
welcome to the better One Piece.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Gintama doesn't have a fucking filler episode.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Gintama doesn't have a fucking filler episode.
But you know what? One Piece filler is still good.
And this is still good. Everything. I don't have bad episode in this, and this is crazy to say for that amount of episodes.
Yeah, this
That is
arises.
crazy.
This
Literally,
arises
yes.
suspicion.
Yes, I know.
Believe me,
Wait.
I was like that. I can say we were on forum before our old one, and one guy introduced this to me when I was a lot younger. I couldn't stand this. And when I was, I don't know, I think about 3 seasons already were out when I started watching Gintama. I devoured that.
Yeah, and here's the thing, literally, the only kind of mehish episodes in Gintama are the first 3, because there was a smart ass that came and said, I'm gonna make a better show than you writers, and they were like, yeah, hell yeah, you can try, and they fucked up.
Literally, you start watching the show after the first 3 episodes, because one asshole thought, no, we cannot do how it's manga. That's how I'm gonna do. And
We need to make money.
Yeah, you literally see
Come on.
show starts from I think 3rd or 4th episode, roughly.
I mean, literally, skip the first 3 episodes, and that's Gintama for you. Then it starts.
So start on episode 4.
It was strange for me that you didn't watch actually, because you really like the humor in this. I think it's very much your thing. And all the serious stuff too.
Might be.
Let me say it like this.
One more
Let
thing.
me say it like this.
This is not something you devour for 100 episodes. You can.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
You can absolutely separate this. Oh, I watched season of Gintama, and maybe down the line I watch next. You will see already if you want or not.
I mean,
And
if you can watch...
you will be absolutely satisfied, because they kinda they don't tell everything in that season, but you can take every season as their own.
Each arc is like a show in itself.
Yeah, very well.
You can watch each arc standalone, and it's all good.
Yeah,
It has 1 episode,
yeah.
which is better than the entirety of Death Note. It
And it
literally
has
has
one
one episode. It's
And it has
all
one
of Death
episode
Note in 1 episode.
that trolled every single big shonen
Oh yeah, that too.
because he uses Bankai Gomu Gomu Kamehameha Kagebunchi something.
Yeah.
That's just...
And it was I mean, it was absolute parody for Big Three. He goes first time ever in one season. He goes in that episode for a training, and he, of course, at the end of the episode, uses all the strongest attacks of or the
Everyone.
shonens.
You want a character that can beat Goku? There you go, you fuckers.
I mean, they have all the humor is just. But now, let's not get too much into Gintama. This is about Gintoki, especially.
All right.
Yes.
The characters are awesome, all other from the show, but still, this was about Gintoki. Let's move on. We're gonna get a long show again.
Yeah.
Yep.
As I said,
First time
this
you have
was
seen.
first and the whole show that I watched. Why would I even put that if you say as anime? Because I knew it was Japanese.
And also because
Okay.
idol singing.
Actually, that's the last thing that I remembered from that show later on.
Yeah.
What I remembered from the show was names like Rick Hunter and Lisa Hayes. And that damn opening from
Yeah.
from Super Dimension
yeah.
Fortress
You know what?
Macross.
I think I had Robotech on like
VHS. Yes.
Thing is,
Everybody had.
Why would I even put it one more time on this place? Because I watched this like 6 times when I was little, because VHS Club was under my apartment and I literally lived there constantly getting this show. They had compartment literally to just give me whole Robotech for me to see.
Wait, it's Rick Hunter, Lisa Hayes,
Yes.
Admiral Glover,
Yes.
uh,
Min May.
Min May, and what's the older pilot's name?
I'm forgetting the brother's name. The first death that actually got me worse than fucking Bambi's mom.
Yeah.
You know what? In the land before
Yeah, no,
Time, no, Land
that
Before
might be worse.
Time, yeah,
No, don't
that
do this to
fucking
me, Phil.
got me. Yeah, remember the pain.
So basically, you watch this and wear out the tape.
Yeah, I nobody could actually see this because VHS was always at my place.
Then you go. Hey, you got 2 weeks to watch this. Okay, you return it. Can I have it again?
Yeah, literally, I did that. I genuinely did that. I was
Yeah,
4
but
years. I
you
was
that-
no. At that time, I was 5 or 6 years old. I did
Oh,
that.
okay, I
I
can get it.
genuinely remember how I brought this and asked my mom, "Can we just bring this again? Everything else sucks here."
Oh God. So little with so high of a rating.
I remember back in the day when I watched this on TV.
Yeah.
Saber Rider.
No,
Yeah.
So I was like Mecha and Mecha. Yes?
I didn't have any of those shows when I was in that part of my life.
Yeah.
On TV there was no animes for me. Just
Hmm.
VHS.
well,
Neither-
yeah, I had no cable, so
Yeah,
I had no cable
neither
either.
did I didn't know about cable in that part.
Saber Rider was going on the national TV,
oh yeah.
third channel.
Right.
Yeah, I was.
Wait,
in,
it
I
was?
was in the different country.
Yeah.
I actually, of
No,
course, I
I was
would know it.
correcting Finn because
Okay, of course, I would know it. That Saber
Saber Rider.
Saber Rider was on our national TV because I fucking wasn't born.
Yes.
No.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
It was like 97 or
91.
91.
Oh, God.
Man.
oh god.
Oh God. The realization we will not get into how old we are.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, I was a small child back then.
Well,
I was
that's
also
what I
Very
said.
small child.
I was 5 or 6 years old, man.
At that time, no, you were
No,
not.
No.
You were younger.
He watched it at 5 or 6.
Six.
I watched it back in
Yeah.
91.
Oh,
That's what.
Okay.
That's what we were saying. So.
okay. That's maybe why I don't remember it from back then. I probably have not
Yeah.
seen it.
I kind of have strong memory from those years because certain bad, unfortunate events in
Yeah.
in our history of the fucking land. But yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, so the time where I remember this, it was on local TV too, in like
Yeah.
97.
Yeah, 97 they played it on most local TVs.
Yeah,
okay. I will now move you to next thing because we could talk about this forever.
Yeah.
No.
This forever.
Yeah, include me in a conversation that I was actually born in, and
Yes, you were born and forced
What
by
are
me to
you?
see this.
You are not born yet.
No. You
No,
were
no.
He
born
who is
by-
unborn.
for Garden of Sinners as best anime you ever seen.
Yes.
I accept this. I full-heartedly accept this.
Man, I love this story and everything about it. I mean, I was already in love by whole Nasuverse and Fate before this, and by this time I played Tsukihime and read manga and watched that disastrous anime. And kind of this was when I was already down the rabbit hole from stories of Kinoko Nasu, and to actually find out this was his first story.
Wait, what?
This is
Yes.
his first story.
This is the first thing he wrote.
This is the first thing he wrote.
Now that's a good example of progressive.
And this, he wrote this in high school. Garden of Sinners, all now practically 9 movies if you count all of the thing that that's out.
Yeah.
It's just masterpiece for me. Everything. I didn't know where to even start on this. Dark philosophical tone, I mean, mystic philosophy, concept, character, soundtrack, whatever you want in this.
The visuals.
The visuals.
Yeah, the symbolism.
This is where I was introduced to UFO Table too.
To unlimited budget works.
And what's even more came to me because they drop in movies once a year. And
Yeah.
man, the waiting for that.
Yep.
To talk about story, what I could say, it's a detective agency for supernatural that one mage keeps with very unusual one very normal human being. Very
Yes, he's-
normal. Quotation.
Extremely normal.
normal.
His superpower is that he's so normal.
If you want that BAM from Tower of God written right, you get fucking Koktomike.
That's an amazing definition. I can stand by it.
If you get that guy crushes that definition of simping and I don't even want to say that.
No. He's a perfectly normal human person in that world.
Well, and
Yeah.
And that's his superpower.
yeah, and actually very good detective.
He's a normal human being.
Human
He
being.
can think.
He's a normal human being.
Kaneko Kai defines what I love in Nasuverse.
Everything.
All tones in the story, in the mystic, in the mystery, everything. Literally hits all. And I love that it doesn't go to that superhero level stuff that happens in
You know what?
Fate.
I'm reading this on Wikipedia, and I see 2 columns. I see real world release order and then chronological order.
Yes.
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 That's the most confusing part of current.
And I see one of them having 2 chronological orders.
Yes.
Yeah, and that guy wrote that in fucking high school.
No, but sell this to me. Why?
I'm selling this to you. Watch it by release order. The end.
Yes.
No,
Just watch it by
seriously.
release order.
Watch this
Yeah.
by release order. You're gonna enjoy it like everyone else, and you're gonna like it like everyone else.
And then you're gonna watch it in chronological order because that way is fine too.
You liked
Yeah.
Fate Zero. I think you're gonna love this.
Let me say.
Why is the second to last one called the epilogue, and then there's one after it?
Yeah, there is
because-
Mirai Fukin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Let's not
an
spoil.
after story.
Let's not spoil.
That's an after story.
No. There is an after story. There is one with the 3 personalities. There is actually Mirai Fukin actually has their after story too.
Yes, Mirai Fukin is the after story.
No. Mirai Fukin has a special.
I know, but let's not overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
Come on,
There's
it's
also,
actually.
I think there's also a special where the one of the main protagonists in Kara no Kyokai needs to babysit a cat.
Yeah.
I think.
That is. Wait, is that in? I'm starting to forget in what movie that was.
I think it was a standalone 20-minute special.
No. That actually happened in the movie too.
Yeah, because she keeps it in her apartment for a while.
It can be easily with the Tower movie because kind of relation with the certain guy that comes in apartment.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, if you love anything of Nasoverse, any good story, you need to see this by all means.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is the
No.
worst.
Okay, I'm gonna rush this a bit because the worst anime I've seen. I will
Nana.
say this about Nana. I found most of the characters really boring. I couldn't sympathize with any of the characters.
And they were all annoying.
Oh no, it's a musical anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's musical, and I mean, there's a lot of that I in that period I watched a lot of shit anime, but this one I actually felt I wasted my time.
It has 47 episodes.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I felt I wasted my fucking time.
When did you watch the whole thing?
Do not even ask.
He's
me
a
that.
monster.
Do not even ask me that question.
You're forgetting, people. It's a monster.
Man,
And if you want badly written female characters, there you go.
If you want badly written, weak female characters.
No, literally, all things that they actually fight against this anime drop that. And it's just meaningless, and there was no point. There was no point. I mean, literally, after all, show you ask what was the point?
It's like a bad soap opera.
Yeah, it's
But worse.
Exactly that. It's like a really bad soap opera. So
scroll down.
Now then.
So you have chosen.
Poorly.
Okay, how are we gonna do that? What is the topic you're gonna choose to fight me?
Oh no, there's no topic. There will be a gun.
Oh shite.
Okay.
Nahon Tsukai, go boom!
Wait. Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
I could drop Matsukai in many of these categories, and
saved your life, yes, but you didn't, so. So I guess we all make some.
I'm gonna mute my microphone.
man, we're not gonna finish this. You better kill me now because I'm not gonna finish this then.
Okay, proceed. While you still draw breath.
Man, you see how it stings with Finn people. You see, it's
You see
dangerous
what he does
ground
to
here.
us?
Even in anime, it's deadly land.
This dangerous work we're doing here for you people.
So
Dangerous work.
Really, there is not much to say about Madhouse. Uncle Hawk already said quite a bit about them. I almost put Sunrise by sheer amount of content I watched from Sunrise here.
But then again, the same thing.
The simple amount of fucking masterpieces that came in from this house is crazy.
Wait, so I see Hunter x Hunter, I see Hellsing, I see One Punch Man, and what's the last one?
That billiards or
It's
okay.
that parade, yes?
That parade,
that
yeah.
billiards
Okay.
are is over before that parade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Sunrise did King of Thorn.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
I'm saying most of my anime list is from Sunrise, but if I want sheer
Quality.
pieces that came in from one house that I watched and I really enjoyed, it's definitely Madhouse. No.
Nice phrasing.
I mean, if you drop in just amount of anime, yeah, that I watched. So,
I mean, a madhouse for the mad lad.
Mad Lad, yeah. Yuri on Ice.
Okay.
As most overrated anime I've seen.
Yeah.
I have not seen.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Mappa made it, and I will say it made it greatly on what Mappa does. Animation is beautiful. It's
Oh,
it's
I
sport
see.
anime figure skating.
Yeah.
And thing is, why is for me overrated? Because of sheer popularity that it got, and why it actually got.
Because it's yaoi bait.
It is absolutely yaoi bait. It sold. I mean, they never said it is. On the official, it's just sports anime.
Yeah, but it's absolute yaoi bait.
But the
So you-
story-wise, it's disaster. It didn't know what is gonna be. Am I sports figure skating anime? Because that part is beautiful in this anime.
Yep.
Music, scenography, animation of the figure skaters, fantastic. But the story, when they starting to develop random, I mean, it's not even randomly. They just didn't like they didn't know where we're going to go with this. I felt like half of the show they completely lost. What are we making? Are we making boys love anime, or are we making figure skating? And I actually glad that kind of finished on figure skating, but they completely banalized two main characters because boy love thing. They were lost in unnecessary drama for all of that. For actually my favorite character won in the end. I'll just say like that. I was actually in a way happy, but absolutely overrated anime.
Okay, is this based on a manga or a novel,
I'm
or
not sure.
is it
Not
an
sure.
anime
I think
original?
might be even anime original.
I'm not sure, but it really doesn't matter. It's a sports anime that's focusing on the
Original.
homoerotic content.
It's not even that.
It's absolutely homoerotic content. Let's be clear. They're dancers on ice.
Yeah, I mean the figure skaters.
That is the symbolism, yes.
And they're literally acting like,
that's the thing. They actually ruined two characters because of that.
Yeah.
Because that writing was shit. If it was actually anything good.
They're literally put gay tropes into a story that's actually okay.
Yeah. I would no problem if you actually figured out the story how it's gonna go, but they went everywhere with that.
I also think it might be the case that the authors were making something and the people were just like, oh, this is this, and they kind of shifted the story in that direction towards popularity.
No.
I say, I understand by the point that it's beautifully animated, beautiful music, and you can actually enjoy map animation this. But story is a disaster for me.
Okay, so I recognize the next thing.
You actually recognize the next thing?
It's Heroic Age.
You know what I am.
But
so
we talked.
proud.
We talked about it a couple of
We talked one.
weeks ago.
But I don't know. Have I showed actually anything from it?
You have shown me the first episode. It's on
You,
the
you have shown me this like 15 years ago.
Oh my god, if you remember from that, that would be awesome. Heroic Age from Zebek. Where that is one more underrated studio, by the way. Zebek. XEBAC. When the Golden Race invited other races to join them in Stars, 3 sentient races answered their call. The Golden called them the Bronze, Silver, and Heroic tribes. Just before the Gold tribe left to travel to another universe, a 4th race appeared, traveling through the stars on their own accomplishment. And the Gold named the human race the Iron Tribe. It's beautiful space opera that mixed so many awesome things that editing that Japan done in space anime. you have here StarCraft literally. With all the races, the advancements of the races, the way that human race thrives in the space, like the youngest one, and the silver tribe that is the closest to the golden, and it's already that so much advanced that, and they stop seeing the way after that. They kind of return the gaze inside on bronze and the iron, and thus the conflict. Story about one of the heroic tribe, the AG, that one princess of the humans in search for one of the, well, prophecies are a little bit specific here because universe actually knows about the tribes and about the golden tribe. So it's not simply I just believe in something weird. Trying to find one of the heroic tribe that actually could protect humanity to survive under all advanced races and to strive in the universe and to actually advance further. Because Silver Tribe controls already, I think, 5 or 6 of heroic tribe, and they are practically like champions of laws of strength in that universe. By the way, if you this is the character. If you ever wanted a character stronger than Goku, that is AG, and it can just sneeze to kill him.
Yeah. Also, now I'm seeing something in studios.
Gives him the Rona.
Okay, I got a question.
Damn it. Sorry.
Okay, I got a joke. I got a question for you, AniChron, or anyone actually, because now I'm looking at what Studio Zebek made, and what is Mnemosume no Musume Tachi, or Rin Daughters of Mnemosune?
Well, we're gonna talk about that next time because it's already 10 p.m. and you know.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough.
I'll just say I would gladly talk whole podcast what Zebek Studio has. So
okay.
So yeah, that is the premise. It's one beautiful space opera that's really got under the radar. It has everything. It has action, it has mystery, it has space travel, exploration, it has amazing action. Whole galactic war practically too. I don't know what else to add. It's really something that I practically don't understand how it just went away that badly. But yeah. That's more or less it.
Okay, so the next one is favorite anime opening.
Favorite anime opening.
Neko Naku Koro.
Yeah, this is
no Naku Koroni, or Umineko When They Cry. From Akiko Shikata. The name of the song is Katayoku no Tori. Some of you maybe knows few things Akiko made. Not really sure.
I remember seeing Umineko and dropping it as soon as one character appeared.
Man, it's not that I just love
No.
the show.
No, I'm talking about just the anime. I actually want to read the books.
They even say it's alternate universe for Higurashi.
It's part of the same universe.
They're using alternate.
Well, it's in the 30s.
Yeah.
And the Higurashi is happening in the 80s, so, you know.
The opening already bought me on the show. On the way that neoclassical opera. And you... Ticket will know this. Because I spam you with a lot of shit that Akiko Shikata did. And stuff for R. Tornelico, and she did mostly for anime games. And those are Polyphonicus and Metaphalicus. She did all of those. So if you want to hear anything from Akiko Shikata, it's glorious, it's epic, it's mysterious. I don't know how even more to describe this.
That hymn's stuck in my head again. Damn you!
Maybe the best one would be any soundtrack from Arthur Nelico, or games or anime. But this opening kinda unifies that, and she did all 3 openings for a game too. For Umineko.
Also, she's literally someone who invented another language.
Yeah, I spam you with that too, because I actually wrote some of Metaphalicus with that. She has a runic language from that story that uses further the line of making of the albums what she wrote.
Yeah.
So, amazing.
Okay, you just hyped me, my good man.
Yeah, I thought hardly about this one. This one actually... Then I remembered what she actually made and why Umineko opening really resonated with me. Then I remembered everything else that connected with that.
Just to ask you, what was the close second? Okay, skip.
Okay, so what is the favorite anime ending?
That's the Calafina thing.
Yes.
The what now?
Probably my favorite Japanese band that unfortunately is disbanded, but composer still goes on with the same. And it is Calafina Oblivious from first Garden of Sinners movie. Just the way that thing kicked in at the end. I mean, Calafina, as I said, literally my favorite Japanese band. And they did not just for everything from Fate and Karnikakai. They did for Arsan Senki, they did for Aldno Zero, Madoka Magica, and Black Butler. Probably their most famous stuff are from those animes.
Okay, Madoka Magica has some...
Calafina did everything for Madoka.
Okay.
And you can expect in Garden of Sinners, every single song is theirs.
Yep.
Happening and ending, they did it. Currently, I think they work with Aimer for new stuff of Fate, which is amazing by all means. But Calafina is still my top. on that regard. Okay. I don't know what else to drop in. They hit the atmosphere of every single series they did. So, and for the ending,
Is
my
manga.
favorite.
March comes in like a lion, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Sugetsu no Lion. Oh,
Familiar.
this is
All the feels.
This is all the feels, all good psychological shit. Little summary. Protagonist is Rei, 17-year-old shogi player. He lives by himself, not having family, and does not go to school, and has scarcely any friends. Well, practically none, but among his acquaintances is family, which consists of young woman Akari and two young girls, Momo and Hinata.
Who also keeps several cats.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
I mean, cats are cats for themselves, but just in wholesome part. Thing, how they animated even anime. They resonated in anime maybe even better than manga, but still, manga continued. Thus, I drop in manga just by the story. I was wondering how they did because I already watched anime and continuing on manga. So I read all things from anime, all past 2 seasons. Psychological, slice of life, heavy shit what you generally, well, most of us pass in when you're in those years. Kind of pretty much finding out yourself. You know that finding out what is the family for you, and I say a lot of heavy things and a lot of wholesome things. It was strong contender too for with Silver Spoon for my favorite slice of life.
Okay.
So those 3 are probably the battling the most. But if I would put Silver Spoon would be some middle school, this would be high school, and Uchi no Kyodai would be literally this age. So for me,
Okay.
so I kind of rank it like that. There is a lot of chess. There is a lot of shogi, because well, the main character is practically master of it. It is prodigy in it, very young. But that just doesn't sell this story to the full. His connection, his mental state, and how he see the world, and representation, all things he pass through. Because he lost the family. The friend of his father took him in, and he felt like I'm forgetting in English how it's that bird called. The one, the coward.
Cuckoo bird.
Yeah.
The chicken.
No. The one
cuckoo
that
bird.
drops out and kills those in the nest.
Yeah, drops the egg.
Well, eggs and the little ones, and now the mother feeds actually that bird, because
Yeah.
he was called like that bird, even if he was never that. He was always the mentality of I will be good because I am in the strange family now for me to survive now.
I will adapt.
Yeah.
Improve.
And he was
Survive.
in that process. He was hated from children in that family, and because he was prodigy in shogi, and father of the family was one of the players, as his late father. So his all attention kind of get to him, and only him. Because he was only one progressing in thing his stepfather was actually into.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of heavy shit, but I recommended this thing full-heartedly to anyone. Anime or manga, you will not be disappointed by any means.
Also standing by his claims.
Okay.
Yeah, I am not sure I can watch this.
You should give it a try.
No, I'm not sure I can watch it because I'm not sure I can take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would I actually understand that absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I remember I was watching 3 episodes and then made a break, and then returned to it. I needed that.
I think Joy, the anime man, actually introduced me this. I watched some of his video, and I think it was by a music spot from now I'm forgetting at the moment who did it, because they did perfect trailer for manga and anime through the music video, and it's I think it's first opening for anime.
I actually got introduced to this by one of the most famous Dark Souls players.
Oh damn!
Epic name, bro.
Yeah.
Figured.
Whoa.
He's a man of good taste.
By the way, the writer is creator, if anyone knows, Honey and Clover.
Yeah.
And Eden of the East, too.
I don't
All
remember.
those sound vaguely familiar,
Eden
but
of the
I
East, I think his only character design did with that. But Honey and Clover was praised by many of one of the greatest romance anime, too. And slice of life anime, generally. That's the one I haven't watched, but actually this new work kinda got me to watch that too now.
Okay.
So that would be my list. So I die now.
yeah, no, well, I
Omae wa mou shindeiru.
Omae wa. No, I have to walk to you first. So you
I have a head start, huh?
you know what? No, you get to live
This
for
time.
the next this time. I'll find you like during the weekend. It's fine.
Wait. You wanna kill our dungeon master for the RPG session? Don't.
His spirit will live on.
Live on.
My stories will live on.
Yes.
Why have you
The
brought
legend will never die.
Why have you brought me, mortal? Tell us a story.
But yeah, and that's mostly, it's all about story for me. By all means, in every single of these spots.
Okay.
Okay, people, so I guess we should end this. This is the longest episode. God damn it.
You're like
No, it's not.
15.
Yeah.
So
Is it not?
could any of you send us off? And
Yeah.
I'm glad if any would stick around here or on YouTube when it's released. So
Yeah. So, anyways, this was what was for tonight's podcast. With this, we are finishing our anime favorites list. So, if anyone wants to drop a recommendation of what we could do next, that'll be highly appreciated. You can follow
And we
us
will
on
ignore it
Twitch.
like the rest.
we will not. We will take it in consideration. But that's
Yeah.
it.
And
You
then
can
ignore
follow
it.
us. You can follow us on Twitch. It helps the channel grow. You can follow us also on Twitter for some updates. You can follow us on YouTube and see our past materials. So, a little bit of everything for everyone. We were the Anime Adventuring Party.
AniChron.
Finn, this is awkward. Okay.
TK.
Uncle Hockey.
I thought Tiku will go at the last because he's sending us
Ticket.
out. That's why.
It's your time now. Go, go, go.
Ticket. Okay. Anyways,
We're
until next
bumping
time.
idiots.
Until next time, people. Sarabada.
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 Jojo!